Good morning, my brothers, my sisters. Overriding your thinking mind with massive, immediate action. Actually, that should be with immediate, massive action. Overriding your thinking mind with immediate, massive action and with emotion. Now, if you're anything like me, then you tend to overanalyze, you tend to reanalyze, and you tend to overthink a lot of things. You tend to be in your mind, you tend to spend a lot of time ruminating over things in your mind. I just woke up right now and it is a beautiful morning. It is a beautiful day. If you guys don't know, every day is a beautiful day. Got my gallon right here. I'm gonna fill it up, make sure I stay hydrated so I am the best version of myself for today. But the thought that I had as soon as I woke up today was that should I go back to sleep or should I get up? And I realized that the thought of success, the success thought came into my mind and it just splurged, and it's almost like if you threw a water balloon somewhere and then how it splashed open and then the water went all over the place. That's what happened. The thought came in and it just splashed all over my head, and it was to override my thinking mind with immediate massive action. And what do I mean by that? I was sleeping. I woke up. I had the thought, should I wake up? I had the thought, should I go back to sleep? I had the thought, what time is it? I had so many thoughts. But I knew deep down inside that I need to get up. I knew deep down inside that I need to take massive action. And I realized the only way that I can actually do what I want to do is to take immediate massive action. I have to override this thinking. This thinking is going to go on forever, and I could contemplate and I could analyze and I could plan and I could forecast the future, but that's not going to do anything for my success. The only way to override this thinking is to actually do it, right? There's a great saying that I've heard is don't think, don't try, just do. So that's what I'm talking about here. We're going to think a lot, especially if you're anything like me, person who thinks a lot, person who is always in their mind. And the struggle is to get out of our mind and to get out of our own way and start moving forward. This is a success habit that a lot of people have who are successful, and they just built the habit and built the muscle of taking massive action immediately and continuously taking massive action. So because they are taking massive action, because they are so stuck in doing, they're not worried about the thinking. Essentially what you're doing is you're separating yourself from your mind and your basically, I guess, your heart or your soul or your core, and you see your mind from your core and you operate from your core instead of your mind. And this all goes back to the practice of meditation. This all goes back to actually knowing who you are. This all goes back to actually knowing where you want to go and the goals you want to achieve, the vision you see for yourself. If you do not see a vision for yourself, if you do not see a goal for yourself, if you do not see yourself as a better person or being able to become something more than what you are now, then you will not be able to override this mind. You will not be able to override this terrible habit of being stuck in this terrible cycle. Because for me, I know where I want to go, I know where I want to be, and I know what I need to do. So even though I had these thoughts, my core knew that I had to get up in the morning. I woke up, it was morning time, I knew it was time for me to get up because I want to wake up in the morning and I want to be productive. So even though the thoughts were there, my core knows what I really want. My core knows what I really need to do. And because I overrode my mind from thinking, I just went and started doing, and now I feel amazing. Today is a beautiful day. Today is an amazing day. So that's the tip I want to give to you guys, I want to share to you guys, is whenever you find yourself thinking a lot about certain thing, you're probably distracting yourself. Again, you're probably distracting yourself. You're probably keeping yourself away from what you need to do. And deep down inside, you know that's what you need to do. Deep down inside, you know that you should be doing this, but you're trying to find an excuse to not do it. Deep down inside, you know this is what you need to do, but you're using your mind to trick yourself into believing that you have actually done something. Right? Think about what I just said right there. Because you're thinking about this and should you do it or not, you use that as productive time. You believe that you have used that time as productive time. In fact, you have not done anything. You have been thinking, you have not been doing. Override your thinking mind with immediate massive action. I plan to live by this again, right? It's easy to fall back, especially if you think a lot. And I encourage you to live by this. Whatever you're doing, whatever goals you have, whatever visions you have, whatever ambitions you have, just go towards it every single day with immediate massive action. Do not let your thinking mind stop you from it. Do not let your thinking mind keep you away from your goals. Do not let your thinking mind keep you away from the things that you know that you should be doing. And the easiest way, the best way to separate yourself from your thinking mind is meditation. Yes, meditation. You've heard about meditation before. I'll make videos about meditation. But you need to meditate. You need to put yourself in that state where you are just observing your thoughts and seeing them for what they really are. They are distractions. Thinking can be beneficial. Thoughts can be beneficial. But overthinking and thinking so much on a daily basis, spending so much time thinking, is only a distraction. Check out my video that I made yesterday about distractions keeping you away from your focus. Where there is distraction, there's no focus. Where there is focus, there is no distraction. If you're thinking, you are not focused at your task. And then you could ask, oh, if I'm not thinking, how am I doing this task? Good question, my brother. Good question, my sister. Actually, our core, there's something more to it than thinking. Again, it goes back to the flow I've talked about. When you're in flow, you're not thinking, you're just doing it. It's just automatically happening. Your subconscious mind is allowing you to be effective, be the most effective. And if you've ever noticed, you become most effective when you're not thinking as much. When you're thinking less, you become most effective. If you look at the monks, if you look at all these spiritual leaders, if you look at all these successful people, when they're doing something, they're not thinking about it. They're just doing it because they have this pull that says, hey, I should do this, I should do this, I should do this. And because they're taking immediate massive action, they're going to hit something and they're going to keep going. So that's what I encourage. Again, override your thinking mind with immediate massive action. And the tip is immediate massive action. If you do not take massive action immediately, your mind will take over. Remember, be a master to your slave, which is your mind, rather than a slave to your mind. You need to take immediate massive action to override that mind, to let it know who's in charge actually. Remember, if you want to achieve your goals, you must take control of your mind. Where there is distraction, there's no focus. So if you're thinking, you're distracted. Where there's focus, there's no distraction. If you're doing, you're not thinking. Take immediate massive action, override your thinking mind. Next time you're sleeping in bed and you're thinking about getting up, just get up. Just get up and then go. If you find tired, maybe you'll take a nap at the end of the day, or in the middle of the day. You take a nap in the middle of the day. You deal with it after. You take action and you deal with the consequences after. That is a habit, that is a mantra of successful people. I've lived with this and it has helped me with so many things. If I don't lift this 45-pound dumbbell, or even try to lift this 45-pound dumbbell, I will never know if I can lift this dumbbell or not. But if I just think, oh, can I do it, can I not do it, I could spend 30 minutes thinking about it. But if I just spend 10 seconds to try to lift it, I'll get my answer. Override your thinking mind with immediate massive action. Your thinking mind can be beneficial, but it can be a distraction because it can trick you into believing that you have actually done something. I hope this helps you guys. Subscribe for more success tips. Subscribe for more insights on certain things that I'm learning about myself that I can share, that I hope to enhance your life along with my own life. Take care. Peace.